So this movie was pretty good. Now this is from director Yorgos Lanthimos, who directed Poor Things, a movie that I've been really wanting to see but haven't gotten around to yet. I'm also very interested in seeing its others, especially after watching this. Now as for this movie, I really enjoyed it and definitely plan on seeing it again sometime. Now for starters, the cinematography and shot composition in this movie was pretty great. On a technical level, it's absolutely amazing. This film also certainly has some very interesting ideas of scenes and how to fill them in a very conceptual, artistic, stylized way that really helps communicate a variety of emotions. Jesse Plemons was great in this movie like he normally is. There's such a great detail paid attention to his mannerisms and the way he speaks and his thought process that really does a great job of developing and fleshing out this character. Emma Stone was also great in this movie. There's a certain level of performance and inauthenticity to her character that she puts up, especially with her interactions with Jesse Plemons' character. There's a certain level of inauthenticity and awkwardness that she's portraying to a lot of other characters throughout the film, and it just works so incredibly well for the story and themes of it and of itself. The way that both these two are able to convey these variety of emotions and mannerisms is just something to be commended. I really enjoyed the story structure and pacing for the most part. For the first 20 minutes of this movie, it was really engaging to me, really high energy and high focus, and did a great job setting up these characters and their interactions with people and kind of their belief set. Not to mention, he was able to get to the initial incident rather quickly. But after that part of the movie subsided, I don't want to say that the second act of this film is necessarily boring, but it is a bit slower down at points and it does feel a bit uninvested. Don't get me wrong, all those great aspects that I mentioned, such as cinematography and great performances and character writing with a lot of detail put into them, are still there. It just feels like the movie's taking its time to kind of develop more aspects and set up for the third act, which is so worth it for watching this movie. And now that I say that out loud, I think that this is a criticism that can be subsided on a second watch, but we'll see. But that's just kind of how I feel about it right now. I absolutely love the score to this movie. It's so well composed and it is very clearly decided when they include it and not to include it, and just their general idea of how to use it. It's so incredibly well communicated throughout this film. A lot of scenes in this movie are way more impactful and visceral without that musical score accompanying it, and the times where they do decide to accompany that score, it really manages to make the movie feel a lot more intense and engaging. There are scenes of very intense violence in this movie that are just so well communicated and engaging and visceral to me. Due to the stylized nature of the movie, it's just so incredibly visceral. The personality and overall humor to this movie works very well and complements the entire tone and characters incredibly well. It got a genuine chuckle out of me a few times, and it's just a very well thought out kind of tone to take throughout this whole movie. And the last third of this movie just manages to stick out in my mind for all the right reasons. It's a perfect complement to this entire movie and is just so well thought out. The way that this movie handles the message aspect to its film is just so incredibly engaging to me. I was beginning to think it was going to steer in one direction of its messaging, but then steered into a much more different direction, and I think it kind of holds those two messages together, but it certainly is just so well thought out. Now overall, if you can't tell, I really enjoyed this movie and definitely recommend people watch it, and this one gets a very strong 7 out of 10.